Hello everyone, welcome to week 2 of Casting Gratitude. My name is Luke, and this week I am grateful for my eyesight, my vision. I was born with pretty good eyes. They're not perfect. I do wear contact lenses, but with very little maintenance, my eyes have served me well. They go everywhere with me, and I can never leave them behind or forget them. I can't forget about them. I can take them for granted. And I think I can take them for granted even more because I never had to earn them and I've never gone without them. But I did have a situation a few years back that taught me how much I rely on my eyesight. A few years back, I got really bad pink eye. It spread to both of my eyes, and it was actually so bad that I had to go to the ER to get my contacts removed by a professional because I was so light sensitive that I couldn't open my eyes unless the room was dark. And in that time, I'm actually really lucky. I was living with my parents, so people who could take care of me, do things like cook for me and drive me to the ER, and all those things that I didn't realize that I could do on my own because I had my vision. But I remember for a few days there, I was floored. My whole schedule and my whole routine was flipped upside down. I couldn't go to work. I couldn't do any of the normal things that I enjoy doing when I'm not at work. Things like exercise, things like, watching videos and reading. I just spent a lot of time laying down or sitting down with my eyes closed and listening to music or lecture or whatever else I had going on. It taught me how much I rely on my eyesight. And I take things for granted, even like going to a grocery store or something like that. I can see all the products, I can see the prices, I can move through the aisles on my own. I know where the cash register is after I'm done. Need to use the restroom, I can see the sign or ask somebody and get there without being assisted. And, things like meetings. Things like interacting with people personally. I can see their facial expressions and gather information. Somebody hands out a piece of paper. I know they're handing me a piece of paper. I can pick it up. I can read it. I can pull out my phone or my computer and, that kind of thing that I never think about. But one thing that I could do to think a little bit more about it is this. I'm going to try this for the next couple days. As I'm moving along through the world, as I'm navigating my way through the world, I'm going to try and pay attention to where I'm standing and where I'm going. And even if it's just around the bend of a sidewalk, I'm using my eyes to process information and make decisions there. So as I'm moving, specifically when I'm moving, driving or walking, I want to pay a little bit more attention to being grateful for my eyesight. And hopefully that's a tool that I can use to, keep myself focused on this one. This week, what I'm doing to stay grateful in general is I'm writing thank you cards. So I've written a couple of them already to some deserving people. And the thing I like about thank you cards is they force me to put my thoughts and my feelings on paper into words. And for a guy like me, I can think I'm grateful for something, but I don't know exactly what that means unless I put it into words, either talking or writing. And using the thank you cards has, first of all, hopefully it's enriched other people's lives because there are a ton of people, dozens, maybe 100, that I could list off without thinking about who have really positively impacted me. But using the thank you cards is really a way that I can keep myself grateful as well. And I can say thank you without even thinking about what that means, at a cash register or at a restaurant, I can say thank you without even making eye contact. And that's something I'd like to work against. Like, for example, if I'm at a cash register and somebody's helping me out and they do a little extra, I can tell them, thank you for your smile. Thank you for your warmth. I'm going to take that with me. And maybe that impacts them, but it definitely gets me thinking about it. So when I go to my next thing, maybe I can feel a little bit more positive and a little bit more grateful along the way. I gotta find ways to trick myself into doing that because it doesn't come naturally for me. So that's it for this week. Vision plus thank you cards. That's gonna hopefully keep me grateful until I see you next Friday. Thanks for watching.